Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans, miss a night and day? There's nothing wrong, feeling getting stronger, longer stay away. I miss the moss-covered vines, tall sugar pines, with mockingbirds that are gonna sing. I would love to see, 'cause we always have that truck rolling in the spring. The moonlight on a bayou, clear tunes gonna fill the air. Shiver by magnolias in spring, with you, baby, that I was there. Do you know what it means? Miss New Orleans and miss a night and day. There's one thing more I miss a girl I long for, more than I miss New Orleans. The moonlight's on the bayou, crew tune will fill the air. I dream about magnolias in spring, wishing, baby, that I was there. Do you know what it means? Miss New Orleans, miss a night and day. There's one thing more I miss a girl I long for, that I miss New Orleans. You know what I mean to miss New Orleans. Bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your lips, I'm music divine. Bésame, bésame mucho. Hold me forever, and so you'll always be mine. 'Cause there's still something new in my arms enfolding you. Never knew this till before. And would have thought I would be holding you close, quivering you that I adore. Dear, dearest one, if you should ever leave me, then all of my dreams come untrue and my life would be through. Bésame, bésame mucho. Hold me forever, and say you'll always be true. Because there still is something new in my arms enfolding you. I never knew this till before. And would have thought I would be holding you close, whispering at you that I adore. Dear, dearest one, if you should ever leave me, then all of my dreams come untrue. My life would I will while away the hours, confirming with the scholars, consulting with the rain. Head, I've inscribed and my thoughts, be the action if I only had a brain. I'd unravel any riddle for any individual and tolerant on pain. The thoughts I've been thinking could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. You see that I could tell why the ocean's gonna meet the shore. Should I figure things I never done before? And then I sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, ever suffering, and my heart full of pain. And maybe I deserve, maybe even worthier if I only had a brain. I'd unravel any riddle for any individual in trauma or in pain. The thoughts I've been thinking could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. You see that I could tell you why the ocean's gonna meet the shore. I sit and I would think of things I never done before, and then I sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, head all full of stuffing, and my heart all full of pain. And maybe I deserve it, even be worthy of it if I only had a brain. Maybe I deserve it, maybe even be worthy of it if I only had a brain. I go walking after midnight in the moonlight, just like I used to do. I go walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk a mile on the highway, and that's just my way to say I love you. I'm walking at midnight, searching for you. And I see a waving willow cried on a pillow. Maybe it's crying for me. Stars turn to me, night but with to me. They're lonesome I can be, 'cause I'm walking after midnight in the moonlight, just like we used to do. We go walking at midnight, searching for you. I walk miles along the highway, my way, saying I love you. I'm on at midnight, searching for you. And I see a willow crying on a pillow. Maybe it's crying, and the stars turn to midnight forever to me. They're lonesome I can be, 'cause I'm walking after midnight in the moonlight, just like we used to do. We go walking at midnight. Yeah, I'm walking at midnight, walking at midnight, Don't know what it is that makes me love you so. Oh no, never wanna let you go. You started something, can't you see? Ever since I met you, had a hold on me. It's crazy, but it's true. I only wanna be with you. And it doesn't matter where you go, what you do. Wanna spend a moment of the day with you. Look what has happened, just one kiss. Never knew that I could be in love like this. It's crazy, but it's true. I only wanna be with you. You stopped and smiled at me, asked me if I cared to dance. I fell into your open arms, didn't stand one chance. Listen, honey, I just wanna be beside you everywhere. As long as we're together, honey, I don't care. 'Cause you started something, can't you see? Ever since I met you, had a hold on me. Crazy, but it's true. I only wanna be with you. Crazy, but it's true. I only wanna be with you. The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. Lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. Summer long we sang a song and we strode that golden sand to sweethearts and the summer wind. Painted kites, those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella skies. But softer than a piper man, one day he called to you. I lost you to the summer wind and the autumn wind and the winter wind. It's come and gone. Still those days, lonely days, they go on and on. But guess who silent lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. And the autumn wind and the winter wind, it's come and gone. Still those days, those lonely days, they go on and on. silent lullabies through nights that never end. My fickle friend, hear the summer wind and the autumn wind and the winter wind is coming. Come, baby, still stays. Been a while. Those lonely days, they go on and on. You come. But cast through silent lullabies through nights that never end. My fickle friend, the summer wind. The summer wind. Yeah, the summer wind. At last, my love has come along. I'm alone, the days are over, and my heart is filled with song. At last, the skies above are blue, and my heart is wrapped in clover, 'cause baby I found you. I found a dream that I can speak to, dream that I have never known, that feel I can press my cheek to, feel that I have never known until you smile. And then the spell was cast, and now here we are in heaven. For you are mine, you are mine at last. I found a dream that I can speak to, dream that I've never known, that I feel I can press my cheek to, feel that I have never known until you smile. Then the spell was cast, and now here we are in heaven. For you and mine at last. Marty Robbins. And if it's more like singing the blues, I never thought that I'd ever lose your love. Did you do me this way? And if it's more like crying all night, if the road, nothing is right without you. You got me in the blues. See the moon and stars no longer shine. Oh, my dreams come untrue. The only thing that I can do is cry over you, cry over you. stay with you, love. You got me thinking the blues. You got me thinking the blues. You got me singing the blues. See the moon stars no longer shine. All my dreams come untrue. All the thing that I can do is cry over you, cry over you. Well, I never been bold, running away, and I never thought that I'd understand you, love. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. She but it's great after being out late, walking my baby at home. I'm down old meadow farm, walking my baby back home. We go along, harmonizing a song, while I'm reciting a poem, one kiss and then we continue again. When I'm walking my baby back home, stop for eyes, she gives me a smile, so room to my chest. We started a bet, that's what I get. A powder all over my vest. So after I straighten my tie, she has to borrow my coat, kiss, and then we continue again. And walk my baby back home. Stop for a while, kiss me, smile, snuggle her into my chest. We started to bed, and I get her powder all over my vest. So after I straighten my tie, she has to borrow my coat, kiss, and then we continue again. When I'm walking my baby back home. What a day that this has been, the rabbit of the men. It is almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race, and it is almost like being in love. And all the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling, felt like I was falling, almost like being in love. What a day that this has been, what a rare mood I'm in, is almost like being in love. There is a smile on my face for the whole human race, and it is almost like being in love. music of life, it seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling, felt like I was falling, almost, yeah, almost like being in love, in love, in love, in love.
Good evening, everyone. How terrific that was. I think we were all tapping our toes. Great music, really enjoyable. And what an evening tonight. Welcome to Catholic Charities' 8th annual Night at the Museum. My name is Kumi Tucker. I am a reporter and a weekend anchor at Channel 13. I'm also the proud mother of a St. Pius student. It is a pleasure to be here with you tonight as MC. And I would say that it's great to see you all tonight, but I really can't see many of you. It's so interesting to be doing this in this format. Normally, you would all be at the museum and you would be dressed up and looking beautiful and handsome and having cocktails and mingling with one another and enjoying great food and enjoying the wonderful community of supporters that you have. But even though we can't be there tonight, we are so grateful that you are joining us in this setting. And we're also grateful that no matter what the setting, your support never wavers because the work is so important. For more than 100 years, Catholic Charities has helped and continues to serve our neighbors in need and in crisis because of job loss or illness or domestic violence, homelessness, and so much more. And now we're in difficult times and the need in many areas has gone up. I've been doing a number of stories around the capital region about the pandemic, and often my work has brought me back to Catholic Charities. For example, we were recently interviewing the district attorney in Montgomery County about a different story, and she mentioned that we're so lucky in this area to have Catholic Charities because they're helping the families and the children at a time when the number of calls to police for domestic violence has gone up. And we've also done stories about people who found themselves these days for the first time not being able to make ends meet. And so they're frightened and they're relying on Catholic Charities and its food distribution and of course the regional food bank to put food on their table. And they say it makes all the difference in the world. In this together is nothing new for the dedicated staff of Catholic Charities who work tirelessly to make lives better every single day. And so tonight we celebrate the work of Catholic Charities, and we also want to recognize two outstanding honorees who truly exemplify in this together. We've got a few things to note about tonight's program and your participation in it. While we can't see you tonight, we would certainly like to hear from you. And so at the bottom of your screen on Zoom, you'll see that chat button. If you click on that chat button, you can add comments or good wishes to any of the panelists or honorees or any of the people who are here with us tonight. So pour yourself a glass of bubbly or maybe some wine from the wine pull or anything else you'd like to drink. We hope you enjoyed that beautiful music, that you had a great meal this evening, and as we begin tonight's program. So of course, first, please join me in welcoming Bishop Edward Scharfenberger for the invocation.
Can you hear me? I'm just not sure if I was muted.
Yes.
Great, fantastic. So I'm going to offer a prayer for all of us united here in a common cause, common mission, to be God's presence in the world to so many to whom he sends us, and knowing that we're never alone because we walk with one another in faith and that the Lord is always with us. So I pray for each and every one of us, O God, of untiring love and mercy. Warm our hearts with a passion to be the good news, that you are within us, among us, in each and every one of us, as we share your love for us and one another. You have called each of us to be your blessing in a broken world. Encourage us, strengthen us, guide us to be the light of the world and the salt of the earth to all who are lonely, hungry, neglected, abused, despondent, cast aside, or forgotten. May we be your eyes and your ears, your hands and your feet, and most of all, your heart, overcoming the chilling isolation of this pandemic and the upheaval sparked by so many signs of injustice, with the healing balm of forgiveness that you offer us for transformation of lives and of the world that you love. We thank you for the witness of our honorees tonight and of all the leaders, staff, volunteers, and benefactors of Catholic Charities, with the faith, love, and confidence of Mother Teresa of Calcutta, facing masses of people in abject misery and poverty. May we go where you lead us together, determined to bring your peace and blessing to all, one person at a time. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Bishop Scharfenberger. Catholic Charities is a far-reaching organization that serves people throughout 14 counties, affecting everyone: families, veterans, the elderly, runaways, immigrants, and everyone who comes to their door. Everyone, all who are welcome in their hour of need. And they're not only helped, they're also met with kindness and compassion and no judgment. Here's just one example. At the age of 15, Maria arrived at the door of Catholic Charities, an expectant mother. So she is a pregnant teenager who is frightened. And what she found throughout her pregnancy was love and support that has remained with her into adulthood. Tonight, we want to share her story with you.
I was going to school. I was a freshman, and I started actually showing quite a bit and having some trouble at school. My guidance counselor approached me and said, "I think I know people that can help you. Could I give them a call?" And I was really hesitant at first because it was a very private thing, and I just wasn't sure I was ready to accept outside help. And my guidance counselor reached out to Catholic Charities, and Idalia Del Debbio came to see me at school, and she was very nice and wasn't very pushy, and she just said, "I just really would like to help you, and if I may I come other times during your lunch break or study halls?" And so she started coming during my lunch breaks. I actually enjoyed and look forward to her visits tremendously, because she was very caring, very nurturing, and helped me understand really the process of what was going on with my body, what was going on, with the baby, how important it was to plan the future, because when you're 15, that's a little hard to do. She brought me to appointments to get the medical care that I needed, not only that way, but set me up for medical insurance by bringing me to the social services at the time. Just really good care for a mother and child. When she saw that reaching out to my family wasn't working, she felt that I could use the support. So she introduced me to Dawn and her 3 children.
I'm Dawn Sweet, S-W-E-E-T. Maria really was a great kid right from the get-go. She was very kind and gentle, and she really needed to have some stability. And I think more than that, she needed to know that she was going to be okay, and that whatever she decided to do with her child was okay. And I would support her in those decisions, and I did.
I have stayed in a relationship with Dawn up to today. My children call her Grandma, and I call her Mom. Dahlia got me through graduation and helped me, be successful with my grades and things, along with Dawn. And I actually stayed with Dawn throughout my summer years towards high school, and Dahlia continued to check on me. Once I graduated from high school, we kind of lost touch, and I married and had more children. And recently I reached out here, and someone here got me in touch with Dahlia again, and I was able to just update her on my family, and she remembered who I was, and I sent her a picture, and it was nice to have that connect again. So it was a very important and very instrumental thing in my life to keep me on the right path. And I have a nice family, and I have more children, and I'm really very thankful and appreciative for the opportunities that Catholic Charities provided.
And certainly that story could have gone in a very different direction. What a moving and beautiful story. And Maria said things like caring and nurturing, and she's forged 2 relationships at least with people that have lasted throughout the years. It's so powerful, and what a blessing. Thank you, Maria, for sharing your story with us. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Vince Colonno, CEO of Catholic Charities of the Diocese of Albany, and Ken Raymond, President of the Catholic Charities Board of Trustees, to begin tonight's award presentations. Vince.
Here you go. Thank you, Kumi, and a special thanks to you, Maria, for an outstanding job that you did. It's your compelling story. I know that wasn't easy, but it was a story certainly worth sharing, and we're glad that you were here with us tonight to do that. I can't thank all of you enough for being here with us this evening, even though it's virtual, but I know you're out there because I'm watching you. So be careful, especially the one that just got up to run. Never mind. In any event, every year we look forward to seeing everybody. And we were just talking tonight of how great it is. When we were down at the museum, it was a gorgeous night, 7 years strong, just great seeing some friends and just mingling around and having a good time and enjoying the nice weather. But now we're home, being comfortable, probably having a beverage of your choice. But the fact of the matter is, we still are very grateful that you are here with us in the comfort of your homes tonight. So I also want to thank our sponsors, our generous sponsors. Nothing gets done without them at all. Nothing at all. They have been so supportive of us in everything that we do. A special thanks goes out to our friends at Coldwell Banker Prime Properties. They are our presenting sponsor tonight. And our good friends at CEFCU are the title sponsor. We thank them for their leadership, for their contributions to the community, for supporting us, but for being our great community partners, not only for us, but throughout the Albany Diocese, and then some. We love their leadership, we cherish their friendship, and we really are truly grateful. So tonight we're here to celebrate the works of our Catholic Charities family. We're also here to recognize 2 special community members who share our deep commitment serving our poor and vulnerable. To do that, to start that off, I'm going to introduce you to Ken Raymond. He is the president of our Board of Trustees and a 2013 recipient of the Sister Maureen Joyce Charities Award. Ken's going to present the first award, which is the Bishop Howard J. Hubbard Humanitarian Award. Ken?
Thank you, Vince. This is an honor for me tonight. Our first award tonight is the Bishop Howard J. Hubbard Humanitarian Award. This award is given annually to an individual or a group that demonstrates a profound understanding of the plight of the poor and the vulnerability and dedication in eradicating the underlying cause of poverty in our society. The recipient of this year's 2020 Bishop Howard J. Hubbard Humanitarian Award is Tom Roohan. Tom Roohan is the owner of a very successful Roohan Realty in Saratoga. He has a long history of being active in the community and with different organizations that range from the YMCA, the Saratoga Central Catholic Schools, Saratoga Hospital Foundation, and Catholic Charities. Tom is a longtime friend of Catholic Charities in Saratoga, Warren, and Washington County. He was instrumental in the establishment of Mary's Haven, a community home for the dying. I might also add that Sister Charlotte had asked Tom if he would head up the committee to build Mary's Haven. Tom said he wouldn't head up the committee, but he'd build it for her. And Tom, I understand exactly what you were getting to. Okay. And he is a great supporter of the holiday annual Festival of Trees in Saratoga, now in its 25th year. Let's enjoy a few words of appreciation for Tom's commitment to service.
Tom is the epitome of a servant leadership model. You know, he really can lead people to a cause. He is humble, he's articulate, he certainly knows the community, he is concerned about the poor and the vulnerable.
The experience of his generosity again, and where he would be taking on projects, et cetera, and always where there's a need, and knew that he could fulfill it and it would be good for people. You know, just certainly a people person, because he wanted to touch the lives of people and to enrich their lives in whatever way he could. And I think Catholic Charities and working through there, really it was opportunity for him, which he searched, for.
I think he's been an enabler. I think he has sent folks to us who, would volunteer. He certainly, with Mary's Haven, and continues to donate to that cause and enlists other supporters to appreciate the work of Catholic Charities. And and he does that in the community as well. I mean, he's on several boards, whether they're civic things or whether they're not-for-profits. He's out there.
I'm privileged, really, to being able to work with him and everything else until those years that I was in Saratoga, in the Saratoga Catholic, and our relationship has continued after that. So it's just wonderful, and I'm so glad he's getting this award.
He is humble, he is hardworking, he is generous, and I am just so happy and delighted that he's being honored and that he is so helpful and so supportive of Catholic Charities, and am happy to call him my friend as well.
Gentlemen, we present the Bishop Howard J. Hubbard Humanitarian Award of the Year to Tom Roohan. Tom, congratulations.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Sister. I'm honored to accept the Bishop Howard Hubbard Humanitarian Award for a lifetime of service. It's very exciting. I'm here at the office, and here's my award. Very pretty. We'll be hanging it up soon. The award really goes to my wife, Christy, my children, Mary Hallquist, Trey Roohan, Dan Roohan, Kevin Roohan, Christina Cahill, Mark Johnson, and Catherine Gulasane, and of course to my siblings, Bill Roohan, Annie Krasnicki, Ed Roohan, and Kate Naughton too. Without their support of time, treasure, and talent, I could not do what I have done to assist others. Many of you know my dad was a founding member of Catholic Charities of Saratoga County in 1975. He was also instrumental in the purchase of 142 Regent Street, which is home to Catholic Charities and Sister Charlotte and Sister Lauren. When Dad passed away about 20 years ago, we often kidded that Dad left me to Sister Charlotte and Catholic Charities in his will. And for me, that has been a gift that continues to give to this day. As an example, one of the many gifts was when Sister Charlotte shared with me the other day that Mary's Haven has served over 300 families. Mary's Haven was an idea that I learned about through my friend and coworker, Erlene Johnson. Erlene serves at the board. She's the key part of the success of Festival of Trees, and she works here at Roohan Realty. So, and I like to call her my friend. The board, her board was discussing the idea of building a small home for the dying. Fast forward, thankfully, another name was picked, and it was called Mary's Haven. My mother donated a building lot where the Mary's Haven was built. My friend Tom Frost, the renowned architect, donated his services, and we were off. Our community was very generous, donating both money, materials, and services. Everyone I asked said yes, and many gave more than I asked for. It was truly a rewarding experience. I tell the story that we had poured, the Munter family had poured the foundation for the building, and MLB had framed it and put the footings together. Munter Brothers poured it, and we go to Billy Morris is over there from W.J. Morris Excavating to backfill it, and the building inspector says, well, you can't backfill it. You haven't broken off the iron rods that held the footings on. That has to be taken off, and black tar has to go on. So we're like, oh, sugar, which I don't think were the words I used. But anyway, so the building inspector is there, I'm there, and Billy Morris is there. And this is what this project was like. The building inspector went home, got changed, and helped us put the black tar on the outside of the building so Billy Morris could backfill it. Because he knew nobody was getting paid, everybody was volunteering, and that was just the spirit of Saratoga Springs and the people involved with Mary's Haven. I did not have the opportunity to go to Catholic High, like so many who know Father Injami. But we met for the first time on the board of Saratoga Central Catholic when he was the pastor of the Church of St. Peter. It was truly a rewarding experience for me. I learned so much from Father Injami, whether it was about the finances of running a Catholic school, and I'm going to make the bishop laugh, and the love-hate relationship that we have about money, and all the things that everybody works together to make things happen. And it was just great. And we worked on all kinds of things from landscaping to snow removal, new kitchens, upgraded exterior lighting, handicap ramp. We put a new handicap ramp on. Nobody would take any money. People who poured the concrete, the people that that provided the concrete, the gentleman that we bought the electrical lights from, the people that installed the electrical lights. It just was the way it was when you're working on the right project with the right people. My parents and their families have always been committed to volunteerism and problem solving. In fact, I think volunteerism, hard work, and problem solving are in my DNA. I am humbled by this award and truly appreciate the opportunity that I've had to serve and look forward to what's next. And I want to thank you all very much for this honor.
Tom, thank you for your selfless service to others. Your contributions have and will continue to impact many lives for the better. It's been outstanding what you've done, and I know what you'll continue to do, and all because of who you are and what you do, and we certainly are grateful to have you as one of our partners. On to the second award of the evening. That is the Sister Maureen Joyce Charities Award, and this award is presented each year to a person or group that demonstrates a strong commitment to serve the economically poor and vulnerable in our diocese. Sister Maureen Joyce led Catholic Charities for 20 years. The award is named in her honor. She probably is with us here again tonight, as she has been for the past 7 years, playing all kinds of tricks on us. Last year, when it was really nice, if you remember, the clouds came in and it rained a little bit, so she thought she was being funny. This year, she fooled around with our microphones beforehand, but we got that fixed, so everything went well. Tonight, we're proud to recognize our friends at the Regional Food Bank of Northeastern New York for their long-standing friendship and support Catholic Charities, and most importantly, for their credible work in our community to ensure that no one goes hungry. Let's look at an inspiring video here to show the good work of the food bank.
Catholic Charities is so blessed to be in partnership with the Regional Food Bank of Northeastern New York. We get food for our shelters, we get food for our soup kitchens, for our food pantries. We truthfully couldn't do the work that we do without the work of the Regional Food Bank.
I think of America, we've been so blessed to partner with organizations like the Catholic Charities and the Regional Food Bank. And honestly, without those sort of partnerships, we wouldn't be able to expand our reach to the degree that we have been able to. So it enables us to partner and collab and create new initiatives and programs well beyond the 8 counties that we immediately serve and beyond that. So the food bank is, in my opinion, one of the most invaluable partners for this region. They go above and beyond, and they never ask why or think about how they're going to do it. They just do, right? So they are boots on the ground, hitting the pavement every single day and making sure that everybody and anybody has everything that they could possibly need, and some things that maybe we're not thinking of.
Regional Food Bank of Northeastern New York is a premier social service agency in the Capital District and truthfully feeds millions of people every year with millions of meals. The work that we do at Catholic Charities would be nearly impossible without the food bank, and it's such a blessing to be able to have them receive the Sister Maureen Joyce Charity Award this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the Sister Maureen Joyce Charities Award to the Regional Food Bank, Northeastern New York, and we turn to their Executive Director, Mark Quant. Mark?
There we go. Sorry about that. I want to thank you, Vince. It's an honor for us to receive this award. And I also want to thank you for the tremendous work that Catholic Charities does throughout the 14 counties you serve. We, at the Regional Food Bank, we work with about 1,000 agencies in 23 counties in the eastern part of the state. And there's no organization that does more to help the poor, the downtrodden, people who are struggling in life than Catholic Charities does. It really makes me proud to be a Catholic. And for us at the food bank, we've also, as Sister Betsy said, we've worked with Catholic Charities agencies for almost 40 years now. And it's really been a pleasure and an honor for us to do that. Just the great people, the great team that you have at Catholic Charities, how dedicated they are to the people they serve, and how easy it is to work with all of them. So it's really been an honor, especially in these last couple of years when we've collaborated so closely on putting together special distributions of food in some of the poorest parts of our service area. And then even most recently through this pandemic, the number of special distributions of food we have done for people throughout many of the counties, very closely in conjunction with Catholic Charities. So thank you so much for that partnership that we've had for such a long time. It truly is an honor for us to receive this award from an organization that we admire and respect so much. So thank you again.
Thank you, Mark, and your entire team for the extraordinary work that you do, especially in these trying times. And I got to tell you, they are amazing. When you talk about the pandemic, everybody had challenges in doing what they needed to do, and the Regional Food Bank was no different, but yet they were there each and every time to help us to feed our hungry. Each and every time we were there, they were there. So thank you again to the Regional Food Bank. Mark and Tom, truly blessed to have you as our partners. We simply could not do our work without your efforts, and it's certainly been an honor for us to celebrate the both of you tonight. As we close tonight's event, obviously a lot of work has been put to this, and we can't do that. We can't close unless we give some accolades to those who have worked so hard to support our Night at the Museum. Our quarterback, Kate Qualters, our Director of Development, it was her committee that worked so hard to get everything done, especially during our trying times dealing with this global pandemic. They remain committed and to do an excellent job in doing what they're doing tonight and what you're seeing tonight. So we commend them. And I'm going to give you a round of applause for that. Also, I want to acknowledge our staff and our volunteers, particularly those who have always come out, and our local board serving us throughout the diocese. The main thing to point out is we have our own CC heroes, and I want to talk a little bit about them. When you talk about trying times in this grand pandemic that we've had, think about the people that took care of our shelters, our residences, our food pantries and soup kitchens, delivering our Meals on Wheels. Those were our hardworking CC heroes. And I am so proud of each and every one of them for what they've done and what they'll continue to do. Not one of them backed up. Each and every one of them did what they needed to do to continue on delivering our Catholic Charities mission. And I also want to thank our executive directors of our agencies. I thank them for their leadership and their hard work in helping us get to where we need to be. I am so grateful to each and every one of them. You know, we don't get a mission and vision, and we don't get to do our jobs unless we have the resources to do that. And that comes from our hardworking Board of Trustees. They're an outstanding group of volunteers that I can't thank enough. Their advice and expertise has been so valuable to us over the years to help us do what we need to do. Finally, none of it gets done, none of it at all, without each and every one of you. We can't do the things that we need to do unless you're involved. And you've continued to do it every year, even now, even more so. And we are so grateful for what you've done to support us. So on behalf of Bishop Edward Scharfenberger, our hardworking Board of Trustees, myself, and the entire Catholic Charities family, I want to thank you for supporting us. And I'm going to ask you what I've done every year. Please don't stop what you're doing. We really appreciate it. Stay well, stay safe, and remember that we love you very much. Kumi, I'm going to turn it back to you, and I want to thank you. It's been a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure to have you and welcome you to the Catholic Charities family. Thank you.
Thank you, Vince, and I'm really happy to be a part of the Catholic Charities family. Certainly, first of all, the Catholic network is strong. And second of all, it's been a privilege to see firsthand out there what the effect that your work has on families and children and people in this region. I've been able to see that, and that's been a blessing. And also, I know that Chris Honorato usually does serve as your MC, or he has in the past, and he's spoken very highly of all of you, maybe especially Sister Betsy. And but he wasn't able to make this commitment tonight because he was supposed to get married tonight. But because of the pandemic, his wedding had to be postponed. But that was to my benefit, so I was lucky enough to take part. And what an inspiring award presentation and evening this evening. It's been such an honor to be here with you all. And I really thank you, the guests who have come together tonight from the comfort of your own home. And so on behalf of Vince and the Board of Trustees and the staff and the volunteers and everyone who benefits from your kindness and your generosity, thank you very much for attending Catholic Charities' 8th annual Night at the Museum. So please sit back for just a few more minutes and enjoy this special tribute to our Catholic Charities heroes. Thank you again for coming. Enjoy the evening, and we hope to see you next year at the museum. Stay safe and good night.